Welcome to episode 70 of the Quest Lore series, Royal Trouble. To start this quest you must have completed Throne of Miscellanea. King Vargas has wanted to go on a skiing holiday during his retirement now that you're the ruler of Miscellanea. But the doors of the castle haven't been enlarged, so he can't leave, and in his boredom he's picked up ruling again. Unfortunately, he stirred up some trouble with the Queen of Etsteria. Your job is to make peace between them. The prince and princess suggest having King Vargas marry Queen Sigrid, although you suspect it might not work. King Vargas says that many troubles have afflicted the kingdom recently, as many citizens have had their goods stolen. Speaking with one of the citizens, they tell you that an Etsteterian soldier demanded tithes from them, which they refused, but the next day their goods were stolen. The king believes that they plan to invade Miscellanea, but has no idea where she could have gotten an army from. You speak with Queen Sigrid, who says that her citizens had their goods stolen too. One of Etsteterian's citizens tells you the exact same story. Miscellanean soldiers asking for tithes, being refused, but having the goods stolen the next day. The Queen believes this is all a plan by King Vargas to invade Etsteria. Advisor Grimm deduces that the goods were most likely stolen by someone who's not from the island and directs you to the boat. The sailor says some kids from Relica arrived recently to visit some relatives, and you also learn that there are dungeons underneath the island, not used for prisoners, but as housing made by dwarves for citizens to avoid strong winds on the island. The king says there have been some odd sightings in the dungeon, maybe of a monster, and he hands you a scroll to access the dungeon to investigate. The guard is surprised to see that you're a new regent ruling the land, and he lets you in after seeing the scroll. A dwarf says he saw a monster and hands you a mining prop to proceed further into the caves. You read a manual, find pulleys and beams, pick up an engine and add coal to it, then fix the scaffold, stand on the platform and move up, picking up a plank and moving deeper into the cave. Your ropes swing over the water, and in a fire you find some burnt remains of a diary. The plank is used to cross more water, and at further fires you construct more of the diary. The kids from Relica are currently going through their trials. They heard about a warring island and planned to make peace there, only to find out that peace had been made by an adventurer not too long ago. They then planned to start a war again to later stop it to complete their trials, but the stolen goods are now trapped behind a monstrous snake that lurks the caves. The snake is defeated, you get the goods and exit the cave. You then explain to the queen what happened and she gives you a letter to hand to the king. It seems that they might get along well after all. Quest complete. Join me next time where I'll explain the lore behind Nature Spirit.